Hi, so my name's Ezra Loveland. I serve as the Assistant Director for Admissions, Records, and Transfer Services.
I am Quintin Overacker. I'm Director of Admissions Records and Transfer Services.
And one of the things that we hear oftentimes from students is how do I read my course schedule, class schedule, all sorts of different labels for a sheet that tells you a little bit of everything for the semester. So we figured we try to give you an idea of some of the questions we hear in a funny way. So starting off, the big thing that we often hear from students is, I need to figure out how to read my schedule. And typically we hear that, our office can assist with that. So, how can we help students, Quentin?
Yeah, so basically, as soon as you register for classes, you're going to get something like this in the mail. This is your registration statement, and it has an awful lot of information on it. And it's not always the most fun thing to read. So we wanted to help everybody try to figure out what all this information on this schedule means.
So, let's get this straight. I see days, but then I see a random R. What are you doing to me? Like, I don't know when to start classes. And then it shows on one side, January 14th is my start date. That's a Thursday. I'm confused.
Yeah, that trips a lot of students up. So as you mentioned, we've got days right here. So these are days of the week that your classes are going to meet. And so now with a lot of our classes online and in different formats, it's more important than ever to kind of figure out what the heck this means. So under days, basically it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Anywhere you see a TBA means to be announced. So you'll find out more information about that from your instructor. A T down here means you're just going to do a Tuesday. And then, yeah, we've got these weird R's, which we don't have any day of the week that starts with the letter R. And so what's really important to know is anytime you see R, that means Thursday. So M is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then R is Thursday, and then F is Friday. So those are the days of the week. And I'm glad you mentioned the start date. So our spring 21 semester starts January 14th of 2021. What's a little bit confusing about that is January 14th is a Thursday, but you've got this one class that starts on a Tuesday. So that doesn't seem to make a whole heck of a lot of sense. So what you need to remember is while the semester starts on January 14th, that doesn't mean that every single class of yours is going to start on January 14th. So those Thursday courses will start on the 14th, but on Tuesday, you actually won't meet until Tuesday of the following week. So that's kind of how to read that sort of stuff.
Thank you. Now,
You're
here's
welcome.
another piece to this. I need to figure out location. I'm new to campus. I'm trying to figure things out, but I'm seeing a lot of different acronyms. So I'm seeing VCM, BMC. Is that a room number or help?
Yes. So if you're looking at an online class, here's kind of something that jumps out at you. So the building/room says online, but then you've got these actual meeting times, and then you've got instructional method of VCM. So everybody who registers this semester is actually going to get this in with their registration statement. This is a super helpful graphic made by our student worker that kind of hopes to explain a little bit of that. So here's the 4 different main types of courses that we have. So we've got internet classes, which are totally online, no specific meeting times. We've got VCM, which means virtual class meeting. If we go back to this speech 1001, section 170, that's a VCM class. What that means is virtual class meeting. It's still an online class, but you have to be online at that exact time. So for speech, you've got to be online at 8 a.m. and the instructor, Corey Thomason, is going to send you the Zoom links for the virtual class meetings, but you've got to be online then.
I have to be awake then?
You have to be awake then. If you wake up
Uh,
at 7:58, that's just enough time to get to class. So that's a pretty sweet deal. You can just roll over and turn the Zoom on. Um,
okay. Okay,
yeah,
that's helpful.
sure.
Thank you for letting me know. But so I don't have to go to school. Like I don't have to be on campus.
You don't have to be on campus for the virtual class meetings. If you have spotty internet though, and you do want to come to campus to access this sweet Wi-Fi, you can do that and do your virtual class meeting here. But yeah, for online virtual class meeting, you do not have to be on campus. But
Gotcha.
anytime you see down here where there is a room number, a building and a room, you have to be on campus. You have to be in that room at that time to do that.
Okay, so if I go to campus, will I get any assistance in figuring out where these rooms are, or what should I do?
Yeah, so if you just come into the main entrance of campus, which is actually the only entrance on the main campus that's open, is the main one. Said main a lot in that time. You can talk to Jim at the front desk. He's a super awesome guy. He's got a map. He can show you where your classroom is. He can show it to you on the map. He can give you a map to take with you, or he can walk you there, or one of us can help in the admissions office as well.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better, but there's still some more things I'm seeing. Inclusive access course, prepaid materials. Does that mean I don't have to pay for anything, or what do I need to do?
Yeah, so we talk about textbooks, how students get textbook all the time. And so inclusive access course means that we've lumped those costs of the textbooks and any kind of online materials that you need, we've lumped them in with the cost of the course. So that sounds kind of weird at first, but what you need to understand is inclusive access will save you a boatload of money on your textbooks. So for Bio 1008, Anatomy and Physiology, you're already paying for your textbook when you pay for the course. You don't have to pay anything else. And it's going to be a heck of a lot better deal. You'll see for the rest of these courses, they don't have inclusive access. For speech, you can get a rental book, which I would strongly recommend because it's a heck of a lot cheaper. And then for the rest of these, Soc and auto, you will have to buy a textbook. You can just take this to the bookstore and get your textbook there. Or if you don't want to come all the way out, if you just if you Google IVCC bookstore, and you're going to get on this page, you click on textbooks.
I can't see. I'm not a wizard.
Oh, well, that is not helpful. So let me stop sharing so we can say hi real quick. And then we're going to go back to sharing. So you're at the IVCC bookstore page, ivccbookstore.com. Over here on the left, you're going to click on textbooks. You're going to click on buy rent. And then what's awesome is you just put your term in. You can put your class in. So let's say we have a Art 1000 course, and you choose your section and compare prices, and it's going to pull up the price comparison, and it's going to tell you which textbook you need, how much it is, and if you have other materials there.
Awesome.
So that's how you
Very
get your
helpful.
books.
You must be really good at your job since you know all the answers to my question.
I am reading from a
realize-
cheat sheet.
Oh, okay. I do realize at the bottom there's a lot of text and a lot of it doesn't make sense to me. But here's the deal. I see also there's a refund date, I think up top. What does this all mean?
Yeah, so we have our courses. You have a set amount of time where if you decide you don't want to take that course and you want to drop it, you'll get a refund. So you can see for most of the classes, it's January 28th. And so if you decide between January 14th and January 28th that you want to drop the course, you can do it and you'll get a refund. Now, one super important thing to know is if you have financial aid, you want to talk with a financial aid advisor before you do any of that, because there's a lot of complexities there. We strongly recommend that. But again, if you drop within that time period, you'll get your money back. If it's after the 28th, if it's the 29th through the rest of the semester or through the withdrawal period, you can still withdraw from your course, but you don't get your money back.
Okay, because I have a friend who said that they withdrew and didn't get their money back, but then you're saying I can drop and get my money back?
If you drop in the first 2 weeks of a full semester course, you can get your money back. But if you want to stop taking the class anytime after the 28th, you're going to withdraw from the course. So no, you don't get your money back.
Ah, interesting. Thank
Yeah.
you. Here's
You're
one
welcome.
more thing. I have financial aid, so where do I start? Do I need to talk to them first? Yeah, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, so it's always good if you have financial aid just to verify with the financial aid office just that everything is taken care of. Once you've submitted all your documents and you get that award letter from financial aid, you'll see up here you still owe for all the classes. If you look right here for tuition payment options, there's the number if you don't have financial aid and you want to pay. But if you do have financial aid, all you've got to do is call the cashier's office, 224-0213, and say that you have financial aid and you want to hold your classes for that. That's all you have to do, because they disperse when they give out financial aid money. It's after the start of the semester. That's why you're calling the cashier and saying you want to hold your classes. They'll check to make sure you have all the money that you need, and they'll put a hold on your classes so you won't get dropped.
Wow. Okay. You have been so helpful. I can't wait to get started, but I have a couple of friends that might need help with this. Who should I direct them to? Is there a certain office?
Yeah, what I'd say probably the easiest thing to do is give us a call at 815-224-0447. That's the records office. You can also text us at 815-224-0439. We're always happy to help students figure out their class schedule.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.